I would say it's my first internet company. I don't know if it's a failure, but it didn't go as far as we expected. The best way I can put it, it's the Amazon for personal development. I'm here with Luke. We haven't seen each other in 7 years or so. So here's the thing, right? Luke and I started a company back in 2002, I would say. So it was about 15 years ago. I would say it's my first internet company. I don't know if it's a failure, but it didn't go as far as we expected. So here's the thing.
We learned a lot from it.
We learned a lot. So the best way I can put it, it's the Amazon for personal development. Would you say? We started an online bookstore to compete with Amazon in personal development. How old are you? 20 maybe?
20, yeah.
I was probably like 27, and I think that was the key. Like, we just started something, when we're younger. We just tried, we just did it, we put some money in, and we just did it. We did it last, what, year and a half, 2 years or so. Every failure teaches you a lesson that will help you improve next time, creates a greater experience for you. I learned a lot from this experience, not only in my chiropractic practice, but also in my coaching business, and also the Wellness Guys, and also the Wellness Couch, and creating those brands. We tried something, we failed, but we all went off to, in our careers doing different things. He now works for Microsoft.
I mean, the best thing is that we just had an idea and we went after it and we did it. Have the courage and the boldness to start something, right? I remember us saying even at the time, because it's all personal development content, we were like, hey, even if this fails, we're just going to get so much good personal development content ourselves out of this.
We just basically bought our products and we sold it to ourselves. Every success happens because there is an element of risk. The element of risk is that you fall flat on your face. But the risk has to be there, because if there's no risk of failure, there's no risk of you falling flat on your face, then the reward, I'll bet you anything, is never going to be as rewarding or fulfilled as you hoped it to be. But I think it took the two of us, I don't know about you, but for me, it was just like having someone else, like having you sort of push me, I pushed you, and just having that idea. We just started something out of nothing. It was just an idea. In my life in the last 15 years, I just kept on pushing, and other things I've done. It's just that giving a shot, like doing these vlogs right now. It's just like, you know what? It's an idea. Just give it a go. Like, who knows where it's going to last us? But it didn't matter. And it's the lesson that we learned through the journey that has actually been more impactful for us.
And the other lesson I learned a lot from, just focus, like what you focus on, right? It's super important to determine what's important and what to focus on in your startup, because we focus on a bunch of wrong things. Like, we spend a bunch of time and effort into stuff that I would say, looking back, is just not worth it, like logos or this type of thing, right? Or business cards. Yeah.
So we found these.
We have this awesome little bookmark thing that we would have, these bookmarks that would give with all the books. Early stage of the company, looking back on it, it was just not the right things to focus on. Figuring out what's important, figuring out just to have laser focus on those things, really makes the difference between being successful and not being successful. And it's a really fine line.
What I've learned about from successful people and successful entrepreneur and business people is that not that they have failed less or they have a lack of fear for failing. If anything, they actually do have that fear, because that's what creates the reward. But what happens is that they actually are willing to fail. They learn to adapt to those failures and take those failures and learn from them, and so they can scale and be better next time. Not everything always goes to a plan or a strategy. However, if you're willing to give it a go, if the plan is thought out, chances are you're not going to fail completely. What you will have failed is certain parts of the plan, and that is usually never that disastrous. But you can also learn from that and improve the plan for next time, if there's a next time. But if you're not willing to execute, or if you're not willing to at least take a shot at the plan, you'll never know where the broken parts are. You never know where you're stalling, you never know where the obstacles are and where the lessons are, which means you're standing still. And there's no growth when it comes to standing still. All right, thanks, Luke. It was great to see you. Great catching up for dinner. And hopefully it's not the next 7 years before we see each other again.